Hello dear students. In previous class we discussed about distribution of GDP, how uniform is it. About GDP and welfare only we discussed. GDP is not a perfect barometer to calculate of welfare of the people or welfare of the country or wealth of the country. So according to few economists, when income of the country or income of the people increases or income of the nation increases, the people welfare also increases or welfare of the people also increases, but it may not be true always. Why? Because distribution of GDP, that is income, is not distributed properly among the people. The income is surrounded or it is under the few individuals only. Income is under the few individuals, because we can see only less or only very less persons in the country they are rich, and more we can see very poor. Okay, because income is not distributed properly among the people. Okay, so in this situation, when the income of the few people increases, it is not calculated, it is not give a perfect clear picture about the national income. So that's why only we discussed yesterday distribution of GDP, how uniform is it. See, when the 90 individuals income only increases, like 90 individuals income, it was like rupees 9, and only 10% or 10 individuals income was increased up to rupees 20. So we are calculating when the rupees 20 is increasing, that time also the GDP will be increased, but remaining 90 individuals were under the poverty situation. Okay, because they were earning less income. So that's why it is also one of the most important point to explain. GDP is not a perfect measurement to calculate of welfare of the people. So another one is the second important point, non-monetary exchanges. So what is the meaning of non-monetary exchange? So non-monetary exchange means, so what we are doing, what we are performing, what we are observing in the economy. So while calculating national income, so few economic activities are neglected, not including into national income. See, many activities in an economy are not evaluated in the monetary terms. Okay, monetary terms, like not calculating into financial activities or like national activities, national income activities. For example, the domestic services women perform at home are not paid for. Okay, so you know that very well in our homes, like a mother. Okay, mother performing all the activities from morning to evening in home. She is sacrificing everything, and she is providing good service. So for mother, like husband, like to the husband, like to children, like their her parents, everything she is doing work, but it is not calculated into national income. What she has doing from morning to evening within home, that is not calculated into national income activities. The same work if she do in like companies, in any departments, so that time only it will be calculated into national income. But what she has doing home, that is not calculated. Okay, that is not calculated into national income. And also the services like a housewife, then NGOs, like non-government organization like NSS, National Service Scheme, even also charitable trusts, like institutions. So what they are providing services, that is not calculated into national income. So these activities are neglected by the national counting into national income. So these are all, when we are observing this one, when these are all not calculating into national income, so we cannot say the national income is increasing. If the national income increase also, welfare of the people is not good. Welfare of the people is not good. Why? Because these charitable institutions, even NSS, then NGOs and housewives work. These are all they are doing work, but it is not calculating into national income. And also, you know that very well, the exchanges which take place in the informal sector, like not developed, okay, without the help of money. So in rural areas and uneducated people, so many activities are they doing, like financial activities, buying, selling, purchasing, okay. So these are all not calculating into national income because they are not paying any tax like that. They are not maintaining any ledger, they are not maintaining any account. So that's why, so these activities are neglected by the national income accounting, okay. As still so many people are doing, like using barter system, okay, without the help of money what they are using, that is also not calculating into national income. And in where many remote regions, like very there is no facilities for a few areas, so that is also not calculating into national income. So it is calculating only few people income, but remaining people income, it was less only. So when it has calculating like this, it has ignoring the housewives work, then NGOs work, then NSS work, then charitable institution work. So what they are performing, like eye donation, blood donation, okay, and also they are securing orphans, like they are providing good service to old age, okay, old age people. So these are not calculating into national income. Therefore national income cannot be a clear indicator of well-being, because a large part of the total transaction in the underdeveloped countries only consists like a non-monetary transaction, okay. So this is not including into national income. That's why we can say national income cannot be a clear indicator of well-being. It is not showing clear picture about the well-being of the people. Well-being of the people, which one? National income is not a perfect barometer to calculate of which one? Welfare of the people. So hence GDP calculated in the standard manner may not give us a clear indication of the productive activity and well-being of a country. And one more, see that national income always calculating only work and income, okay. It is not calculating whether good service or bad service, or which are good or which are harmful. For example, production of cigarettes, liquors, drugs, gutka, these are all very it is injurious to health. Which one? Like cigarettes, like liquor, drugs, gutka, these are all injurious to health, but they are included in national income, okay. You know that very well. So on the packet of which one? A cigarette, like on the packet of liquors, you can see that when you can observe which one government only mentioned this is injurious to health, but when the people are purchasing this, they are using this, when they are purchasing this, that time that is income included into national income. Why? Because that income will goes to the government, that will be calculated into national income. But after using this dangerous things, the people, what will happen, their well-being, definitely the people will suffer. They will suffer from different diseases, okay. So and also their what they are earning, like poor people, they are expensing more on like liquors, smoking for these things. So this is not including which one, what they are suffering. So that is not including into national income, but when they are purchasing, that is only, that income only calculating into national income. So this is it will be creating ill health, like so many people will die because of smoking cigarettes and using which one, drinking liquors. So these are all injurious to health, but these things are included, like which one, when the people are purchasing this, that should be including into national income. But from that, using that, what the people are suffering, that is not including into national income. So because this decreases the welfare of the people, definitely. So when the people are using this, definitely it will be decrease the welfare of the people, okay. So as work is very important. So what they are thinking, should all people will do work, that should be calculating into national income. Whether the people are they are under the age of 14, above the age of 14, they are not calculating, okay. So when they are using like this, definitely it is also so many people using child labor to produce goods and services. So that is also exploitation of workers, and also they are doing work by polluting the environment. That is not calculating into national income. Okay, it is calculating only work. So that's why national income is not a perfect barometer to calculate of well-being. Okay, if the income of the country increase, it is not showing the clear picture about the welfare of the people. Okay, this is also one of the important drawback to calculate of national income. Don't forget. So non-monetary exchange like housewives work, like NGOs, NSS, then charitable trust, like what they're providing service, that is not calculating into national income. And also the people are purchasing dangerous things like liquor, cigarettes, so this will be calculating into national income, but what they're suffering using this, that is not calculating into national income. Okay, another important thing is externalities. So externalities, so that is unintentional consequences. This is unintentional consequences of an economic action. Economic action, if a person doing anything like any activity, a person or a firm that accrues to another person, one more answer. Externalities are the benefits of a firm or an individual causes to another for which they are not paid, okay, they are not paying, but they are getting some good benefits and some bad benefits. Okay, so externalities do not have any market in which they can brought and sold. Okay, so externalities may be positive or negative. So if the person for example, see, recently we're observing that when the airport situation came here, and the time the lands price were increased. Okay, so many farmers, they lost their lands, and they were sold like so many high prices only. So before that there was no perfect price for their lands. So like this unintentional consequences, sometimes we are going if we go without doing any activities also, we should pay something, so like this unexpectedly, otherwise unintentional consequences, because there is no idea to do like that, but unexpectedly an economic action or a person or a firm, what they are doing, that will be maybe providing good benefit or bad benefit to other people. So that is only called as externalities. For example, see, you can see this one. I said already, in this there are two types. One is positive externality, another one is negative externality. Positive externality means, for example, when the construction of road, like there is a road construction going on, and that time that will be providing the positive externalities to farmers, those who are having land beside of roads, that time, because when the roads are constructed, that time the beside roads what the lands are there, definitely price will be increased for that. But the same time, so what we observed here, the price increased about the lands, that time, that is positive externality. And the same time, so when the roads are constructed near like a home, that time, like what will happen, the vehicles will be more. Okay, vehicles will be run more, that time it will be create more pollution. As so when it has create more pollution, that is called as negative. One more, for example, in a village, a company, a few persons, like few individuals decided to start a chemical factory. So that chemical factory providing more employment opportunities to that village, that time, that is positive externality, because people will get employment opportunity. But the same chemical factory, while producing chemical like hazardous things, dangerous things, that time it will what we can release very poisonous chemicals. While producing, it is released poisonous chemicals to river, like water, that time, that is creating pollution. And also so many water things like fishes, these things will be dying. So when the poisonous chemical mix into the water, and also the poisonous chemicals will be mixed in the air, so it will be create more dangerous diseases. So that is negative externality. That is negative externality. So one more example, see, there is an oil refinery which refines crude petroleum and sells it in the market. Okay, there is an oil refinery. Oil refinery means to convert a petrol. Okay, to get off petrol we should refine the crude petroleum. Okay, sells in the market. The output of the refinery is the amount of oil it refines. We can estimate the value added of the refinery by deducting the value of intermediate goods. So here, through refining the crude petroleum, okay, so he is earning something. So when he is earning something, that is positive externality. There is no doubt that is positive externality. Okay, from this definitely it will be value added. Value added means that is product method. Definitely it will be helpful to the increase the national income. See, the value added of the refinery will be counted as part of the GDP of the economy. But in carrying out the production, the refinery may also be polluting the river. Exactly, when they are doing like a refinery, this time, like in this situation, definitely the refinery may also be polluting the river. This may cause harm to the people who use the water of the river. Exactly, hence their well-being will fall. Okay, where when the people are using this one, so those who are using this one, definitely their well-being will be fall. Pollution may also kill fish and other organisms like other aquatic things. Okay, so when the people are using that polluted water, so their well-being will be fall, and other organisms like aquatic things like fish and other aquatics, so which are those who lived in water like of the river. As a result, the fishermen of the river may be losing their livelihood because he is earning more money by selling fishes. So okay, so when the through the oil refinery that is polluting the river, so like fishes will be die. So when the fishes will die, that time the fisherman not getting any fishes and not getting any earnings. So that's why his well-being will be fall, and also so many which one organisms will die. So as a result, the fishermen of the river may be losing their livelihood. Such harmful, it's called as negative externality. Negative externality. But the value added of the refinery will be counted as part of the GDP. So when oil refinery increasing, like oil refinery is producing more and more oil, it earning more and more. So that should be calculated as national income, but this is not calculated into national income. So this is negative, this is positive. So in this case, the GDP is not taking into account such negative externalities. This is not calculated. Which one? The negative externality will not calculate. Positive means which is helpful, negative means which is harmful. Okay, here positive externality is, that is oil refinery, it is increasing the value, that is increasing the GDP. So what they are doing, that will be calculating into GDP. But from that, what is happening? So well-being will be lose, then so many organisms will die. So it is creating the pollution. So these are not calculating into nation because this is negative externality. Negative externality. Okay, so this is, therefore, if we take GDP as a measure of welfare of the economy, we will be overestimating the actual welfare. Are understanding? So when we are thinking like this, when we are calculating like this, by neglecting the negative externality, what we are calculating the national income, definitely it is overestimating the actual welfare. It is overestimating the actual welfare. Which one? So when we are calculating only positive externality, we are neglecting the negative externality, that is creating more or overestimating the actual welfare. That is, we can think like that, overestimating the actual welfare, because it is not calculating now like which one housewives work, NGOs work, NSS works, then charitable trust work, and also it is not calculated it is calculating only few people income like this. It is calculating only positive. It is not calculating problems of negative externality. Okay, it is calculating only when the government getting earning more and more because of production of which one harmful things like cigarette, liquor, drugs, gutka, like this. These are all injurious to health. But this is calculating into national income. But from this, what is happening? That is not calculating into national income. So that's why we can say GDP is because of these things only. The people will lose their well-being. Okay, they will not get satisfaction. But in spite of that, also few things are calculated into national income. So that's why national income or GDP, it is not perfect measurement or barometer about the welfare of the people. Okay, these are all negatives or these are all limitations of GDP or national income. Okay, up to this only national income accounting chapter. If you have any doubts, you can call and ask me. From tomorrow onwards, I will put notes. Okay, this is the second chapter of macroeconomics. Thank you.